It's all
Okay,
bullshit.
well, first of all, we will have to define what God means.
So you tell me, what does God mean to you?
No, that was your job. I am God. God means me to me.
God's
It's pretty straightforward.
Like, I believe more or less in paganism, where it's more on the scientific facts and.
I'm not an ism. I'm me.
Jism.
You just.
Jism. Mama, don't let your baby.
All right. What's up, guys? What did I miss?
Hey.
Oh, the Sandman is back.
The Sandman.
What happened now?
Oh, he's a little bit still upset because of his.
That is his profile picture is Neil Gaiman's Sandman.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I do recognize stuff like this. You know.
It's because you're an old fag. That's what happens.
Oh.
It's all good. So we had almost 10 people on here. What happened to everybody? Where'd everybody go?
I was God and they left.
You raid. What happened?
No.
Did you rage, Thor?
No, he wasn't raging.
He raged a little bit. He was getting there.
Oh.
You gotta see.
Thor's like the new Ed.
I think we ran out of topics.
All the streams are up and running at this point, so we're ready to rock and roll.
It's
a party.
Jesus Christ!
What's going on there? Did somebody just arrest a dog?
Huh?
Yeah, I think that's what's going on now.
That looks like a snake. That's a big freaking snake, man.
Wow.
Where is that? Is that like in Jersey or something?
That's not. That's more like in the jungle. The Philippines.
Yeah, you'd be surprised, man. People in Jersey would have a snake like that.
But yeah, they wouldn't all look like Filipinos, so.
Yeah, you know the Jersey.
Yeah, there's a lot of Filipinos in Jersey.
Yeah.
You've never been to Jersey. Especially like Hoboken. Everywhere. Just kidding. Anybody who's listening from Hoboken, I'm just kidding.
So yeah, what's the topic?
Yeah, you know what? I don't really have a topic. I think we're making it the vegan and the Nutella incident, only because there's not really too much more we can do with that.
The topic is about pet squirrels. How you should take care of your pet squirrels.
Oh, look at that.
You know what? I have a squirrel that comes out in my backyard all the time, and my dog goes nuts, completely nuts. I got like 120-pound Rottweiler that, like, when she sits on your lap, you need a laparatomy because she won't get up, especially if you start petting her. But if there's a squirrel, forget it. She will break through glass doors straight up to go get that squirrel. She usually misses because she can't really run very well, but she certainly goes for it.
And how squirrels get along with snakes?
Well, usually they get eaten if they're big enough. Or, I saw a video of a centipede getting eaten by a snake, and the centipede ate its way out of the snake.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. It's crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
That's why I don't eat snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no centipedes for this.
So, all right. I mean, what happened to Matt? Where did Matt go?
He had to go do some shit.
Hit stuff and things.
Some tasks. No,
and tasks
squirrel's gonna
and
get
stuff. So I can't really share too much tonight because so a lot of my accounts are on ban.
The purge is real.
Going
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. Probably got 3, 4. I got 4 down right now.
Cause goats probably.
Cause goats.
Yeah.
Thor, did you take down my pages?
Sorry.
Dick.
Sometimes I just get this urge.
To rage.
Yeah, and report. Of course.
You do realize, like, reporting on Facebook is like Mickey Mouse walking into the police department.
Yeah, but you never know. You might get the
No,
jackpot.
but seriously, dude.
Yeah. I'm still wondering what the fuck happened with that other page, but yeah.
I thought you already knew.
Anonymous live stream. You got the same message we did about it.
Yeah, but
It was taken down for copyright issues.
yeah, but they just showed
Oh, damn.
they just showed the picture, the profile picture, and said
I know, I saw
they
that.
removed content, and the content was the entire page. It didn't specify the content.
You don't have to.
Yeah, and you know what the thing is with that page? It had a lot of following too. That's what
It had
sucks.
143,000.
I thought it was
Yeah, it's incredible. But
Yeah,
why?
but,
I don't understand. Like, why? Like, they wouldn't let you repeal it. Like, what
Yeah.
did you when you set up that page? Did you have a verified account on as the verified owner of that
Yes,
page? And
it's been mine all along. I even boosted it with money.
Oh, like real money?
I
Well, no,
spent
you have to boost it with real money.
$2,500 to get up there.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
welcome. So
That
now,
sucks.
in my world, Facebook owes me money.
Yeah, you know what? I think Facebook does owe you money.
You should sue
Yeah.
them.
I agree. I would totally go after Facebook with everything you got.
Yeah, I'm
Because
thinking a
of the money.
class action lawsuit because so many people have been affected by the same thing.
Yeah.
I think
There you go.
you're right. What? Because I
And I'm
don't.
actually serious.
I mean, we
So for
can't
anybody who has
really
maybe-
do anything on Facebook anyway. I mean, you say something out of line and they'll instantaneously say, "Oh, someone in the community doesn't like it. Sorry, it's coming down."
Exactly.
They
They
don't even
don't
give
have
you
to
the
prove
chance
anything.
to fight
It's their universe.
battles. They're just like, "No, we're not tolerating this."
Yeah,
I
but
mean, for having the biggest system out there, and having the most reach out of anything,
we
I mean, they
have
say
to
it doesn't apply to community standards. Well, whose community is it anyway?
Yeah, exactly.
You have
to
1.5 billion people on this freaking.
just
I don't know what the real number
listen
is, but I know it's big.
we
on
we need
Facebook.
to challenge Facebook's ownership of the whole thing. We should be owning it
I
ourselves.
think we need to go duking in their urinals, if you ask me.
Yeah,
That'll
I
send
think
the
we
message
can-
right up
I
to
think we
headquarters.
can actually take them to court and make them not own their own thing.
Isn't that epic?
Wow. What a great
Yeah,
president.
I think we could actually enforce net neutrality, at least on that platform.
You know what? I got to admit, like, I've had a lot of pages that I've boosted and stuff taken down too. And
Yeah.
everybody feels the same way. I mean, we've
If we
given them
add
the
up
money.
all that money, they owe us more than they could ever pay. We want our site back.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a powerful statement. But the thing is like, you have to have some tact with it too, because, don't forget, it is a corporation. And
Yeah, so don't let Thor talk then, basically. You should hire somebody to do it for you.
Yeah.
Lawyer,
wow.
perhaps a couple.
No, I'm saying though. Listen,
One
listen.
vagina.
Thor has a pretty good point, though. I mean, I know I've spent money on the internet, on Facebook, and I've had my pages taken down. I'm even not even like anon pages or anything. I'm talking about like, I've put up business pages. I've put up non for profits. I've put up all kinds of stuff that has gotten taken down for no apparent reason. And this isn't like a new thing. This is something that's been happening for a long time.
Yep.
It's not like I just met all you guys and all my pages started coming down. That's not the case. It's not what I'm trying to say here. I'm saying that like my pages were coming down 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago for stupid things, and this is stuff that my customers, have spent their money on. Like they work real. As much as we all, bitch, piss, and moan about how much we have to work and like all this other stuff, what it comes down to is this, if you're, working with someone on their behalf, and then they take down your content because they feel it's outside community standards or something, but they're asking for you to put your money into it, there's a problem with that. There's a major freaking problem with that. It's kind of like when you're luring, like you're luring people to make a sale on your business, but then you say, you know what? You ordered that roast beef sandwich. Guess what? We're going to keep your money and the roast beef sandwich.
Yeah, and the
Am I
worst
wrong?
thing is they
No, you're right.
actually they've stopped your page from growing after you start boosting it. The organic growth just goes away from it. My page has been on 145,000 for a year, and it's gone down to 143,000. That is not, normal. It doesn't add up to any equation or analytic. It has to be Facebook limiting.
Right.
So again, it's a scam. They're actually scamming you. They're making you pay, and they're making you, have to pay, or your page won't go anywhere after that.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up, man. It's almost to the point like guys like me, I'm moving away from Facebook as a platform. I've had people that have done, legitimate business, give them money and have their shit taken down because they were tagging people or they were posting too fast or whatever the case may be. And you know what? I think Facebook is just looking at us all laughing, saying, go ahead, use another system. But you know what? We're getting to the point where we're saying, you know what? It's that time. Facebook needs to go. They suck at life.
Yeah.
So we'll just take it.
Well, no, we can create our own systems, man. There's so many other social media networks out there. I'd like to put a plug in here for my buddy Dax over in Australia. The guy works like day and night to build social media platforms. For anybody listening, it's www.8lols.com. It's worth going on there. A lot of people are transitioning over there. You have Minds. Minds was built by some really good folks too. But I'm just saying that the Facebook hypocrisy, and here's how bad it gets. We give all the people in the world a voice and opinion, and we allow them to be their own celebrities with Facebook, right? But then, if you say something out of line, we're going to take that away from you. Because
we have
you have a disagreement between one person. I know, like, it doesn't take much to get a page down. It really doesn't. Now, personally, I have never reported anything in my life. I have people that I've gotten in some pretty heated stuff with, and I still never I never reported them. I never went after their pages.
You did take the goat.
Yeah, man. I mean, if anything, I make them my punchline for my jokes.
But seriously,
that gets me by. I don't need to sit there and report everything. And I don't even care if you get reported. Look, at this point in time, we get a lot of traffic on other sources too. Our MeWe page, Like
Yeah,
MeWe, for
this
our
is kind
memes,
of
it's off the
statistically,
charts. We get more traction on MeWe than we do on Facebook.
yeah, but
Thank you, Raymond Hanses, by the way.
statistically, going away from one of them doesn't make any sense. So what I've been suggesting about this app and this media management tool will solve this problem for us directly, because it can feed anything into it from any, any messenger,
Yeah, but
any notification, anything.
and Thor, I completely agree with that. The issue with that is you're reinventing the wheel. A lot of that stuff's already been built out and it is for use. You
Yeah,
know,
so
and
we just put it
the only
into
thing we
an
can
app.
do is slap a
We
brand
patch
on it and make it,
Just listen.
ours.
Just listen 1 second. We make it into an app. We patch it to Facebook. We call it anonymous. We get everybody hooked onto that. We communicate through the tool with our own network, and then we'll use it to get reach, and that will revolutionize our actual networking. I'll show you the function.
Thor, I'm not disagreeing with you. What I'm thinking is this, though. Having our own communications platform is critical. Reg is taking it over. Hold on. Yep, there we go. We just got the anon bumper right there.
Utilisateurs de Facebook. Nous sommes anonymous. Certains journalistes s'entêtent à nous attribuer la parenté d'un message annonçant la destruction du site Facebook.
Uh-oh.
Nous nous battons pour la liberté d'expression et le respect de toutes les
Yeah, it's Reg. He's French.
le monde.
Canadian, I think.
Basically,
Yeah,
they're saying,
it's French, man. We don't understand it.
yeah, well, to fucking learn the fucking thing. You're supposed to be God. You're supposed to learn.
My wife
every
speaks pretty
single
darn
language.
good French.
But anyways, I'm translating this. It's an operation that France did 6 years ago against Facebook, and I will say this for activists in the activist world, France are up there with fucking skills. You know what I mean, if Facebook is still here today after 6 years, after they launched this operation, basically there's fuck all we can do about it. So basically, cry some fucking more. Let's switch over to a different platform, and it's not just us. It's not just like a anonymous.
No,
But
it's
the
not
thing
just
is
us,
now
man. No, I'm talking about a lot of business owners that if we can get them the traffic that Facebook
Everybody's
gets,
talking
it's
about a
pretty
new
easy to be able to get.
platform. How many new platforms do we need? We need to centralize everything in an app.
Why?
And the only
Why?
people
Because-
doing this are the big business apps, the media management apps, social media management apps. They cost a lot of money. We can beat that by making a free one. We can give it to our own network. Don't
Who cares? Fucking build
have
10,000.
any doubts that I know how to make this thing. I just need people coding it. The layout is already on the internet.
There's already one out there.
Yeah.
You ever see that?
No, we don't. Do we have one? You don't have one. Give me one that works right now. I can give to the whole network.
Hate laws.
No, it doesn't have the function.
laws.
It does not have the functions I need.
Yeah, but stop being fucking greedy, God.
Yeah, really.
This is for you. This is for the network. This is to give us reach back. Do you understand?
Then build it, and you'll be all by yourself. Nobody wants to
Yeah.
fucking.
I need people to build it for me.
Okay, but still, no one's gonna go on your fucking network because they know how you are, and you rage, and you're fucking bullshitter, and you claim you're God and everything like that, and you don't even accept anyone's opinion.
But this won't be my network. It will be a tool. It won't function as a centralized network. You don't understand what I'm talking about at all. I think Patrick does understand what I'm talking about, and I hope he will, start working on the exact thing.
We've already got our own network set up. We're way ahead of you. Our own platform.
It's not working.
No,
Well, I don't know, man. We've got plenty of reach on our network, though. Like, we really do. Like, despite everything, like, collectively, like, if we start talking about doing, things like activism and things like that, we have our channels. And I know I know tons of channels that I can get active feeds on that can help organize any kind of
I'm
movement.
talking about a way to just bypass the whole algorithm communication problem and just go straight to, communicating between an app that lets you communicate between, Twitter, Facebook, and all these, fucking platforms. I can show you the layout, how it's done already. It's not a problem. We give it out for free. We will get the entire network communicating this way.
I think there are already apps where you can just use it to where it
Of
accesses
course
all
they are,
Facebook.
but we need our own. That's what I'm talking about. We're ripping off the expensive ones and we're making a free one, and sue me if you can.
I don't think they can really sue you over that.
Thor for the win. I love it.
I mean it.
Thor, you really are. You're like an old school pirate. Sue me if you can, fuckers. Come get some. I love it. I really do. But yeah, no, I think what we're doing now is leveraging a lot of the platforms that are already out there. I mean, we're doing it right now. Like right now, I'm using a bunch of free tools.
I know. I just see people get their reach limits limited all day. A lot of the political groups are non-existent in the news feeds, and activists are nowhere to be seen. And I'm talking about the real charity stuff, the people working in like Africa and working on real stuff.
If you want, I can bring a bunch of those folks on the show. I just got to give them like a week. I know a ton of those guys.
Please do. Instead of having a bunch of potheads talking about crap, you should have people on talking about real stuff.
I agree, Thor. I agree.
Yeah.
There's 100%. We need to have real topics, but listen, it takes time, Thor. It really does. Like we certainly are much further ahead than we were even 3 weeks ago on a lot of things. So I'm pretty sure that we've got a pretty good upswing, and not just like us. We're all of us are pretty tight knit, right? But I'm talking about abroad too. Like even the new fellows that are coming in and new ladies, like they're even asking the right questions now. So I know that the reach is there. It's how we apply it, how we can get it, vetted throughout everybody else to get that forward motion going. It's like we got the snowball, right? But now we just have to find the right hill to roll it down.
Exactly. But we do have the anonymous mountain. That is pretty big.
Yeah. And you know what? The anonymous mountain, I've seen more people getting involved lately, like in the past three months. I've seen a lot of upswing and a lot of people saying, you know what? I'm not just normal anymore.
Yeah, people are fed up.
People are fed up. I mean, listen, you know how easy it was to cause a shitstorm on the Union Address feed? Bro, I was lighting fireworks everywhere.
I got kicked off almost right away.
For an hour straight, no one could get an edge word in on that feed. It was all of us.
I'm glad I didn't get arrested.
We took over that entire feed, the most popular feed on Facebook. We took it over for a half hour and talked about goats.
It was awesome.
You know why? Because goats are better than donkeys and elephants. The goats came. The goats are coming. I've been laughing for weeks with this goat thing. It all started with. Is everybody on the panel? Do they know how the goat thing came about, or is it just like a mystery that everybody's just going with?
I have no idea.
It's always been goat.
The goat thing started as an inside joke between just a few of us in the short bus, which is, we're pretty out there. But it started out as one of the members saying, please fuck my goat. Because everybody was like, we were making fun of something. I don't even remember what it was. But then it turned into, memes about goats. Then it turned into goats are coming. And now it has evolved like it's everywhere. You see people talking about goats. And it's maybe because like I definitely comment a lot of goats. And then we have the goat wet thing.
Squirting goats, farting
goat
goats.
pokey. Stupid fucking goat
Cremated
things
and
on the
and
United States
sabbatical gold.
Union address everywhere. I even had a chance to throw in a couple. The guy above me fingers his cat.
But
I must
yeah,
have posted that about 40 times on that feed. People were pissed. It was like lighting a fire. And the best part about it is if you like, and I'm the type of guy that'll be a Trump supporter going into a Hillary, a Trump supporter in a Democratic party, and I'll be like a Hillary supporter in a Republican party at the same time.
So you're the
I'll-
Russians.
You know what it is because people get so fucking triggered so easily. I'm just sitting there lighting firecrackers off my cigarette, tossing them in those groups. I love it. I could spend days doing that. It's so funny. Yeah, I'm sorry. But a lot of these people need a reality check. Like, why are you spending so much time thinking about what these guys are doing when you could be doing something so much more fun than that, like talking about goats? That was my message. You want to fix society, goats. Because goat.
Goats, man.
No eye contact.
Oh, rolling. No homo. No homo.
I can't even do it. I can't. There's no eye contact. That's why.
Well, you can make eye contact just as long as you say no homo.
Yeah.
No homo.
You gotta have-
And if you do it and after you don't say no homo, you gave him the full gay.
Somebody's been spreading the gay around on the alpha page.
yeah.
Nobody's been saying no homo, and it's just spreading. Caught it.
Yes, no homo is spreading too. I've seen a lot of no homo coming up. We need to start resurrecting, the Pixel Lives Matter because people today
Ooh.
really believe in the Pixel Lives Matter.
no homo 2020.
You know what? Listen, if Trump can get elected, watch us in 2020.
No homo 2020.
No homo. Harambe. 2020.
Yeah.
I
Or
voted
Harambe.
Harambe.
Harambe
actually.
knows the way.
Yo, Harambe does know the way.
Do you know the way, brother?
Do you know the way? Do you know the way?
Spirit of Harambe.
Listen, Harambe didn't have to die.
Wasn't he?
Sorry. Harambe didn't
Kicks
have
out
to
for Harambe.
if I were them, I would have I don't think Harambe would have hurt the kid.
But they could just have used the fucking tranquilizer on him.
I know.
Okay, so
they
what?
could have watched it.
So,
They could have watched it.
can someone
They could have watched them.
He gave him a pot cookie or something.
Can someone read the definition of homo from my screen?
It
I
means
can't see.
it means
What is that?
same.
Text for
It
amps?
says an addendum to Thor as a possible homosexual sounding faggot working at. Oh, that's wrong. Hold on. That's my
Wow.
So yeah, I know you want me, Gordon.
Yeah. All 5 feet of you.
We are reading an awful lot of homo. And
It's
It's
going
not
in
gay,
circles
but
now.
it's kind of homo. We're out of spots. I got someone saying they wanted to come in and they can't. Oh.
Hmm.
All right. Well, we'll
Gordon.
finish up this segment and get into another one.
Well,
I'll
look,
jump
this
out. I gotta go make dinner anyway.
the first thing that pops up, it says Tor porn gay video. Tor, what? Why aren't you not telling us? Come on, Jesus Christ!
Oh my!
There he is.
What's up, guys?
Thor has many aspects.
Oh my God, that's all over my feed. Awesome, Reg.
Oh
The
my
Persian
god.
reel.
Yeah, you're going to lose your pages if that keeps on happening.
I don't care. They're all built on socks anyway, and I download all the content to repost it. So
Are you feeding it to the live stream page too?
I'm not feeding it to the live stream page.
Hey, Thor, you want it on the live stream page?
Sure, why not? I guess they deserve some entertainment.
Is that old Dirty Dick Daryl that's in here?
That's
I
me.
think it is Dirty Dick
Oh,
Daryl.
yeah.
I had to come in with y'all.
He's dirty. My man.
Dirty.
Yo, I swear, Daryl Brown has a way with words with ladies. I don't even know. Like, straight up, he's the man.
Nah, I'm just me.
So our sponsor tonight is Love Honey.
It's that nice seasoned dick.
This radio show is brought to you by lovehoney.ca. So if you can check out their website, they got a whole bunch of little toys and stuff. They're legit as fuck.
Reg with the
bucks.
plugs.
20 bucks.
Reg with the plugs.
$20 can get you a plug, or I don't know what this nothing but nipple sucker. Yeah, for $20 you can buy a set of nipple suckers, and they look like they're crafted with really quality in mind. So
I can't with you, man. The fucker is strong.
Hey, little butt plugs.
no, they're nipple suckers.
Oh, Reg, show them our other sponsor, meatspin.com.
Meat spin. You spin me right down, baby, right down like a right round.
The purge is real. And then you see why, like I can't even access Facebook at all. Like I'm having.
You're on Facebook
just-
right now, live. You're on, and you just flash penises on there, and the feed's still up, and nobody cares. But by morning, it'll be down because it's Facebook. Our YouTube feed will be good.
Oh, this is actually the weekend collection of the 50 Shades of Grey. Wow, this is pretty good products promoting the film. I mean, it caused a lot of domestic violence. It caused a lot of domestic violence in trailer parks across the U.S. But you know what? Like I'm just saying, like, unless you're a rich dude and you can get away with signing a contract of confidentiality and stuff, you know what I mean, like, I would advise to kind of stay away from 50 Shades. But you know what I mean, the choice is yours.
Yo, I know a friend of mine on my friends list, and she'll remain nameless. Has a job that she can get paid $10,000 a day, beating on rich dudes. It's fucked up.
Well, where's Matthew? He was asking how he could turn his $100 into $300, and I think I have a solution.
I would gladly work that job.
Oh shit.
No homo.
Nah, it's real, man. That kind of stuff exists. That's how perverted our entire
Oh my god.
world
Who
has
made,
become.
okay, the thing is, okay, for the male race, who made this necessary? The deluxe prisoner cock cage. Like who? I don't get it.
All right. Can you mute if you're trying to talk? Just mute and unmute.
Okay.
Thank you, Bubba. There you go. Go ahead, Reg.
Who made this necessary? Is there that many unfaithful men out there?
Nicolas Cage.
I don't know. I just think things have gotten way out of hand.
Okay.
Honestly, I sit there and I make fun of these things constantly with memes, and I know Daryl's right there with me.
Okay.
There's no doubt in my mind.
So, in memory of Jeff Alla Canyon, passed away on the January 19th, our beloved friend. Jeff dies after consuming Tide Pods, an online challenge that's been going viral for an internet of toys. Jeff Kenyon leave behind his goat named Robelay. Nearby neighbors are concerned about Robelay's safety. A community group such as the Canadian Muslim Movement are seeking help relocate the goat. But unfortunately, this morning, the goat passed away.
Oh no!
Yeah, he passed away of starvation.
Yeah, no, no, no.
Then why does he have a Facebook account?
But there are many goats named Robelay, so it's no big deal.
Damn, the weekend lulls on interweebs.com just got a little bigger. By the way, any of you guys on the panel, if you want to just send me a little card of yourselves, kind of like the ones you see under there, I'd love to have a cast in here because I think everything we talk about is pretty important to someone out there, and I think it's good they know who's on the phone.
Yeah.
No, because that makes a little bit of a difference.
You got my card, don't you?
Looks like I have one for Art. I don't have one for Aaron. I don't have one for Daryl. I don't have one for Reg, but I think I can make one for Reg pretty easy.
What the short the card that
The card that we have on interweebs.com. If you look at my card right there, it's Patrick Maker, short bus sec alpha.
Yeah, you made me one.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I save it? Do you have it?
I think it is.
Well, send it to me. I don't remember where. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I made a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell did I put that thing? Oh, that was a good one, too.
Yeah, well,
Hang
I
on
know
there.
you.
Oh, yeah, I got it right here. I got you.
You got it? All right, cool.
Yeah, buddy. Artie, I got to put you back up there. Thor, I need one for you. Can I just use the background of Anonymous live stream, or do you want to have a card made up legit?
Yeah, just use the anonymous thing.
Why? Are you really that ugly?
Yeah.
He's not that ugly.
No, no. Okay.
He's not that ugly. He's actually he just walks on the ceilings from time to time.
Yeah, it's something like that.
It's true.
Hey, Reg, is that Mark Brackley? You just scrolled by. It was, wasn't it?
Yep.
Right there. Oh, oh. There he is.
Oh,
Matt came on. Matt's got his.
Mark Brackley's awesome.
There we go. Let me put Matt in.
I can see your password. It's the same as mine. It's a bunch of
Yeah.
dots.
I know. It's the easiest ones.
Wow. Oh my God! I have the pizza. You ever seen the memes that have the girls that are supposed to be performing sexual acts, and the members covered by pizza?
My part in numerous avenues.
Don't let it get weird.
I ran on videos reaching almost 1 million views. It's my passion and my work.
Oh.
My calling mark is 300.
Hey, what's up, Mark?
I lead spiritual activation reasons. I felt compelled as a man to take my power back and help. Now today I feel compelled to do this. You see, I'm just a man, a normal person like you, who probably thinks much like you. Today I'm revealing myself because it's my time. And at this phase, I don't need this mask any longer. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my Anon family. And I think you're all wonderful people with very big hearts, with the intent to change the world. And that, my friends, is the most admirable trait to be proud of. We are so needed in this world today. Truthfully, I'm a revolutionist, and I'm proud to call myself that, because revolution is a natural state, a natural function of our world, and without it we would probably not evolve the levels that we need to survive. Because all creation put under pressure and stress, forced to adapt and change to its new environment, or sustain a slow demise, which is a slow death. My friends, we all know that the infighting within Anon is just quite ridiculous and at times egotistical, childish, as pages and people tries to rise to power. But the pure Anons, the pure bloods follow their hearts. This is what it's all about. And at times stay behind the scenes, working in the shadows. I respect that, and I bow before all of you. Take this name in this road. You see, the issue I have is individual, not collective. There's so many wonderful ideas, so many wonderful minds. And if we can only put aside our own egos and share through the networks, then we'll be very successful. And struggles. We have big Anon pages who care not for our lesser works. They refuse to hear us, to help us. They refuse revolution, which means they refuse evolution. And you have to ask yourself why. And what do we see what we come up with? Why they stagnate us. And this is why we fail, guys, because certain peoples may be jealous, may be insecure of their own statuses and abilities. Like, fuck. Guys, this is about our children. We fight for their futures, not ours. This is about them and what kind of reality they're going to inherit from us. Let's get our heads out of our asses and have our hearts and minds set on the children, suffering children, the killed, the murdered, the abused, the starved, poisoned, stolen, war-ridden, the destroyed children. That's why I'm here. It's about them. It's not about me. It's not about you. Kids. And in Anon, we are so tired of the stagnant divisional energies. I myself have had enough. I lay out open for you today. I'm involved in many operations up and coming. I think tanks, which are a wonderful bunch of human beings that I work with. Here's my face, and here's my number. You can maybe if that's what you wish to do. We will continue to operate above and below the radar in avenues not being legal to your corporate laws, but they are deemed right and righteous in universal law. Catch us if you can. Try and catch the shadows. My friends, our world has been hijacked. Plain and simple, we've been sold a lie. A fake reality. We have been under waking hypnosis and mind programming. Day one, the banking bow and the government bow's team and the Bilderberg special access programs have ensnared and enslaved us. We live in a debt-based system with no way out. We are drones for the Queen in the hive. You work for them. We will be victorious. You know why? Because they cannot stop the evolution of humanity, which is the evolution of love. Thank you for entertaining my 2 cents. Godspeed, my friends. Godspeed, Anon. We are 333.
You know, I think that was great.
That was awesome.
I think that is a perfect message. You know, we don't need masks to go and do the right thing.
No,
I don't think we ever did.
Hey, he's almost ready.
Although I gotta tell you, man, like some of the things that really are fun about being anonymous per se is the fact that you get to play on socks. Like,
Yeah.
I have had so much fun just fucking around on the internet as Austin. The shit we did. Ooh.
Can't forget his brother Dougie.
Yeah, Dougie. Yeah, Dougie. Dude, we had the whole freaking team, man. It was so much fun. Oh my god. Getting into character and hopping on social media is a blast. It just is. Anybody who truly wants to enjoy the benefits of anonymity, like go do that once.
Yep.
Yep.
Is that what like? But the thing is, like, is that what? 'Cause, like, I know I've done that as well.
I mean, that's the beauty of it, is it not? Like that's why I think we all came to be.
I started doing it after I seen Facebook going for a shit. It's been going for a shit for the last fucking 4 years, for fuck's sakes. You know what I mean? Like, you have so many of the big huge pages that everybody follows, and they don't do fuck all for humanity. They don't do a fucking thing for humanity. They just share about like fucking your newswire, fucking tinfoil, fucking crap. It's fucking bullshit.
I love it, Red. Say it, man. Preach that shit. Preach it.
And the thing is, like, you know what I mean? When you're working like fucking day, like, you know what I mean, like as a collective, like I know I've seen fucking people work their fucking asses off to do something, and everything just go for a shit just because someone else is butthurt because they're not final boss of the final boss of the final boss and fucking
Of the
crap.
final boss. Yeah.
It's the ego. Like, his message was fucking amazing. It's the ego fucking thing. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be about your fucking country, your own agenda, or your own fucking pocket, or anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe once in a while, in order, you almost have to work as anonymous as on a credit system. You have to do so much in order to do some for your own.
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean?
And besides, you know how much better
equal.
you feel when you can do something without a name. Like, if I help somebody across the road because I see them struggling, I don't ask them for their name or anything. I just go and do it. You know, I've helped people like pick up their groceries and make sure that they can get them in their house.
That's what it's all about, man. You know what? That's the fucking backbone of the future. You know what I mean? If we can all stick together and help each other out and keep a fucking positive attitude towards humanity, like, if humanity can like kind of like just try to get along.
Hey, look, man, more and more people are jumping on that idea because everybody's fed up. I know Thor is fed up. I mean, like, him and I have had pretty lengthy discussions about how fed up he can be fed up about. And it sucks. And I really feel for him because I know that there's so much out there that we can do together as a family to make things so much better for all of us. All of us together.
Thor's a troll. I'm a troll as well, I guess. Fucking,
I'm a troll.
I'll put, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I fucking argue. I just fucking bash that fucking Thor and all that stuff, and kind of like ran away for fucking smoke and just let you guys fucking deal with it.
That's trolling. That's the art. Like, for anybody that wants to come into Anonymous, you really have to be a troll. You have to be able, and you got to be able to have thick skin.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody's backing you online, it's a fucking pixel, dude. Chill the fuck out.
For example, like the last year actually helped thicken my skin. Last year, if I would have been Tor and you guys like were all fucking ganged up on me, I would have fucking crawled up in the corner and I would have cried, literally, like, seriously. And which is a good thing. I wasn't a troll, like, seriously, like not to that like extent, like.
Reg, you're a fucking troll. Stop. You're just as much of a troll as I am. And believe me, I love trolls.
The only non-troll here is probably me, so let's just cut it out.
Gord, right?
Potato is life.
Gordon
is life.
Gordon tried to troll me. Gordon tried to troll me the other night. I said, "What you doing?" I'm trolling. I said, all right, good night.
The best is when you go
Man, I was
into
so
a chat and
tired.
like the first words out of someone's mouth is like, "Hey, what's up there, cupcake?" You
I
know
wanted
shit's
to,
going down.
I wanted to play, but I was so tired, man. I went right to sleep.
I ended up filling my pockets with beers and whiskey and taking the dogs for a fucking walk at 3 a.m.
Nice.
I got caught laying in the middle of a fucking road. Some car pulled up. Are you okay? I'm like, yep, just drunk.
That's the
Canada.
best.
Yeah. Drive around. Go ahead and pass me.
The Queen's probably like,
Yeah,
damn, I thought we got. The Queen's probably like, damn, I thought we got rid of all those fucking drunken idiots in Canada. Fuckface. Checkmate, bitch.
Hey, guys, y'all, I just read something about, they passed a law in South Carolina that it's illegal to be homeless now. And I heard
What does that mean? like, how
they
are they going to uphold that law exactly?
They did. I don't know how they did it. Lindsey Graham, you know, Lindsey Graham is all in it with.
Like, does the arrest
going back and
have
forth.
to be a room or what?
They're putting them in FEMA camps now.
Oh, for Christ's sakes, no.
Well, I'm wondering from the guys in Canada
Christopher
right
Wayman, you were right.
I heard one city in Canada got rid of all the homeless and put them in. Patrick, Kim was the one
It's
that
called.
posted it.
I think they sent them off to FEMA camps, and this is it was successful, and there's no more homeless issues.
Yeah, but
Medicine Hat, city of Medicine Hat, the mayor actually got rid of all the homeless. Like, he housed everybody. There's no homeless there. We don't have that many FEMA camps here either. There's one big one by Edmonton and then one up in Alaska that can hold like 3 million people.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Most of them are actually out east where Reds lives. Not where I'm at.
See, I hate to fly off the rails here because I know like this is gonna sound way off, but you know, no matter what happens, if we go ahead and educate people and cite good examples of how they can transition from being homeless to being their own selves and being self-sufficient. And again, that's not just like a financial thing. That's like a mentality thing.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, once you're beat down, you beat down so much.
On more than one occasion.
That's what I'm saying. And then you're homeless and you're beat down. You feel like you feel like it's over if you're homeless.
Yeah,
and you feel like there's no help nowhere. And you get spit on, you get pushed, you get shoved. And the city tells you can't sleep here. They put spikes down. I mean,
yeah, man, that's real.
I know.
And honestly, like I've met a few people that were homeless that straight up they chose that life. Like that's you know, like, and I don't blame them because there is a certain serenity in it. You find along the way, but I'm just saying, like, once you've been there, and if you have someone that's willing to extend a hand to help, and sometimes you take, I mean, like my wife saved my life more than one occasion.
Yeah.
You know.
How she saved
I
your
won't get
life?
into that. That's a long story. That's just a lot of shit. Anyway, but you could really become anything you want. You just need the time and the wherewithal to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I met people that can do it easily. I met people that it's just a constant uphill battle. But I know that we're putting all of us shoulder to shoulder as we march on. And I know a lot more people are joining in because I think it's a strong message. Hey, we can do this.
They're tired of seeing, like us, we are tired of seeing everybody get beat down no matter what we do or how we do it.
Yeah, man.
Constantly beat down by everybody.
That's oppression. That's oppression at its finest. Unbelievable. And you know what? We see it time and time again. The healthcare system.
Oh, gracious.
You know, let's talk about that for a minute. And
All right,
let's talk about it from a global perspective. Like,
okay.
Thor, tell us about the healthcare over in Norway. Like, what considerations you got for it? And then let's hear about Canada. Let's hear about the U.S. Let's hear about the places that we live. And no matter what, you're born of
Our
flesh.
healthcare
That
system.
flesh is gonna decay.
So basically,
But
I got a
it's
list
not.
right here. It's homeless population, like homeless by country. Basically, Australia is 105,000 people that's homeless in Australia, and they have a 0.43% uh, per pop per by the population. But if you scroll down a bit there, you look at these countries like Grenada, and their homeless population is actually 56%. That's
Wow.
pretty shocking. Guinea, 68% of the population is homeless.
Wow.
Oh my
Ivory
God.
Coast,
Norway has
Uh,
0.14%.
where's Norway?
Wow.
But yeah, our healthcare system is paid for by taxes in the state.
And
Yeah,
in Norway,
$6,000.
what is your tax? Like how much? Like what percentage does the government take
Um,
out of what you do?
Oh, how much is it?
Generally,
I don't actually, I don't remember. It's pretty high. It's like
would you
30%.
say it's over 50%? Is it over half?
I have to check. Let me get back.
Okay.
Canada's actually Canada's actually at 200,000 at 0.5%. That's pretty large number. You know what? These like I wonder if these statistics are actually pretty accurate, and if we can take these on a political level, like some of the ones that are like anything from 1% and higher.
Are they from the Census Bureau? You think?
Look at United States. United States says it's only 0.1% or almost 0.2%. And I mean, I have a hard time believing that.
We have 400 million.
I don't
in the
believe that
US.
at all, man. I got homeless people in my suburb.
Yeah.
Point
Like
one.
straight up, I don't think that site's pretty accurate because literally, like, if I drive from one end of the island to the other, I can find homeless people. They're everywhere.
My entire city is almost populated of homeless people.
I know exactly where they are here.
Well, maybe it's something that we actually should build is something that would actually give us.
You know what? And let me just ask you a question, Red. How easy was that page to find? Like, was that one of the ones that was pushed to the top?
Well, that's Wikipedia. You know what I mean? I always go by
So
Wikipedia.
yeah, it's definitely pushed to the top.
Yeah, it definitely is. So if homelessness, our world data, I'll scroll down a bit there and see if there's any.
That's crazy. You know, every year I collect jackets, and I go out and I hand them out to homeless people. You know, people freeze.
Yeah.
Like I wonder if the Canadian population, you know, of homeless people is considerably less because they would straight freeze to death. They wouldn't make it through the winter homeless. You know? I mean, it gets cold. I've had conversations with Gordon. And he's like, yeah, it's like minus 40 out. It's fucking heat wave. Like, what the fuck? It's crazy. But in Canada,
so
like, what is the healthcare in Canada like? Like, is it provided? It's provided for, right? By the government. Score it, Reg. Either you guys.
Yeah, I'll give you the percentage. If you make 50,000 or less in Norwegian money, then you're not taxed anything. If you go over 100,000, then you're taxed 8%. So that means it continues that way up to 2 million, and then you'll be taxed 40%. So it's not actually that bad when you look at the figures.
And in Norway, what's the currency that you guys use?
It's Norwegian crown.
Okay.
So that's about 1/8 or about 1/8 of a dollar.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, now like typically like a store shop owner, what would their typical salary be? Just
Store
roughly.
shop,
It doesn't have to be like exact.
depends on your store, but say you make $1 million a year, then it's 34% in
Okay.
taxes.
Gotcha. 34%. You know, the US is higher than that. And if you total up all the taxes you pay, in the US, you have sales tax, you have use tax, you have estate tax, you have income tax,
personal property tax.
Property tax.
Of course,
If
you do have
you
those
total
taxes
up,
here too. This is just the income tax.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So it's probably pretty relative if you think about it.
It's pretty much the same, I'm guessing, but of course your taxes go to the military, but our taxes go to several things.
Right. And it's probably the same rate. But what I'm thinking is, like, when I total up all the taxes that I pay, I'm almost paying 57% in tax. 57% of everything I make. I would love to be the guy that could walk into any business and say, you made all that money? All right, give me 57%. Or go to jail. Or whatever.
Who's making the background noise? It's hard to make you out.
I think it... Yeah, I think it's
there
Aaron.
we go.
All right. Do you get that, or do we need me to repeat it?
Repeat it, please.
All right. So if I total up all the taxes that I pay, everything out the door, it's about 57% of my income. 57%.
Yeah, it's high.
I'd love to be the guy that walks into any business, any household, and say, you got that there? Yeah, good. Give me 57% of it.
Yeah, exactly.
And let's jump to our health care. We have none.
Yeah, no. Daryl, like Daryl's, I'm not going to get personal with Daryl on a public call like this, but I can tell you that health issues suck in the United States of America because they're not looking to fix you. They're looking to treat you.
They're looking big
keep you on
farm.
treatments. We know enough about the human body right now to solve just about everything.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah. I spend enough time in ICUs and on feeding tubes. I'll say it, Pat. I've been in ICUs on feeding tubes for months on end. You know, I've been through hell with my health. And who did I have? All the years I put in working, and I had to retire. I was forced retired. And I get a little check every month. But do I get health care from the government? Nope. Do I get any assistance whatsoever? Nope.
None. You know what? Daryl and I were thinking about coming up with some merchandise or something. Some kind of something to, help out there.
Nowadays, everything is about relations between different countries, and Norway and America just had their little meeting and shook hands and we're all friendly. And of course, that can give people an opportunity to highlight, the differences in our system. And, the fact that you actually pay more in taxes, but we have free health care.
Yeah.
Yeah, we pay more and you get more.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's for the military. You guys need to support your military. You kind of pissed off the whole world. So America's got to sit on the fucking the.
But that's why they pissed it off with the military.
We spend $685 billion a year on military alone.
Yep.
And we only have 2.8 million troops. 104 million reserve, 104 million active.
Now imagine this: if every single person in the United States was a trained killer instead of having a military. What do you think would happen then? But they don't want to do that.
Why? Like, are the government scared? Yeah, are they scared that there's gonna be like a fucking
well, since Trump took over, he wants a 30 million man army, military now.
I don't think they would have a problem with you being killers. I think they would have a problem with you being independent and, you know, producing your own.
Because if we don't need them, there's no need for them to exist. And you know what? To be honest with you, those 3 days when it shut down, I didn't even see a blip in what I'm doing. And I operate completely internationally and everything else.
Exactly.
Thor, do I not?
Yeah. He's not lying.
Just saying.
Yeah, I know Pat stays busy. Pat's on the grind.
Bro, I am your feet on the street. And you know what? I can carry myself as a corporate yutz, and I can carry myself as a street thug. And I am the same person all throughout.
Are you going to cap
Am I going to pop a cap in your ass?
Cap.
God, I'm such a dork.
I'm having a hard time.
Such a dork.
How do you guys? Have you guys ever watch George Carlin?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
This is his speech on the American Dream.
Oh
And
yeah.
The best 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, here,
of the
yeah,
career.
play that. Play that. Good stuff.
The reason for this is the reason education sucks. And it's the same reason that it will never, ever, ever be fixed. It's never going to get any better. Don't look for it. Be happy with what you got. Because the owners of this country don't want that. I'm talking about the real owners now. The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't.
I love this man.
They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls. They spend billions of dollars a year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest. That's right. They don't want people who are smart enough to figure out how badly they're getting fucked by a system that threw them overboard 30 fucking years ago. They don't want that. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shittier jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to collect it. And now they're coming for your Social Security money. They want your fucking retirement money. They want it back so they can give it to their criminal friends on Wall Street. And you know something? They'll get it. They'll get it all from you sooner or later because they own this fucking place. It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club. The big club they used to beat you over the head with all day long when they tell you.
Oh, fuck, this guy fucking, like, is on.
You know, he's one of those, I'll tell you like it is, folks.
Yeah, he is.
And it's exactly, it relates totally to what we were talking about. Like, it's I mean, it's the fucking system. It must first reboot.
Yeah,
plain and simple.
100%.
Uninstall.
Good stuff, man.
Right
So you know what? Like, and I feel that there is a big awakening now. Because now people are starting to wake up and really see, hey, I've been getting fucked for a while. I've been smiling about it. Wow. and more and more and more, we keep gaining more ground because a free and open society of people that actually can get shit done without having to have all the fucking rules, regulations, and bullshit really can happen. And I've seen it happen. And it's happening now. And it's amazing that it took something like this is probably 200 years to come around. This is probably a once in a 200 year kind of thing. That's the thing. Right now.
Yeah, it's fucked. Look at our national anthem; it just got changed to gender neutral.
It's amazing, and it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of time.
But people need to realize that the mass citizens of each country are humans, right? We're all different. We're all unique. And once people start realizing this and saying, "Listen, the system is fucking us over," then it's gonna be outcry like fucking like Egypt or like Catalonia or like fucking uh, any country that's like right now it's happening in Iran. Iran, fucking France has always been fucking like off the charts. Like there's like France is more or less because of racism towards the Muslims. They're all migrating and flooding the countries and stuff. And there's like big. It's almost like a social experiment in each individual country to see how things go. Like, oh, let's see how things go. Let's do a test in this country. You know what I mean? Like, it almost seems like that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I saw something the other day that really got me. Was down I don't want to get the city wrong. I think it was Jacksonville, Florida. Nowhere near the Mexico border. Border agents jumped on the bus, Greyhound bus, and
beep, beep.
Asked everybody on the bus for their papers. I mean, that's like something in Nazi Germany in 1939, 1940, asking for papers on U.S. soil. And now I can see it near a border, close to a border, Canada, Mexico, yes. But in a state that is surrounded by ocean, that really got me.
Yeah, I thought it was weird. When I was going from Nevada to California, I had to get stopped at a border check. I was like, what the fuck? I thought that only happened at the border.
Yeah.
Like Canada-U.S. border. Or Mexico-U.S. border, right? But yeah, right Nevada, fucking California. I had to do a check. And then they checked for fucking fruits and shit too. I'm like, well, it's from the same country, isn't it? It was really weird, man.
I just don't. I guess all of us are from a different time, all of us born around the same in the 70s or early 80s, and it's just the days, man. It's just, us growing up in the Cold War, the kids don't know what it's like today to grow up in the Cold War. Well, a big war can break off at any minute.
Mm-hmm. Well, and even right now, I mean, we're fighting wars right now. Okay, we're fighting wars that we don't talk about.
Yeah,
exactly. Exactly.
We don't even mention the death and destruction that the government boot on your throat is doing.
Man,
everything is
just like
everything you see now on the news is Trump.
Is Trump
that.
on Twitter? That's what I'm saying. Everywhere I turn, Trump on Twitter, Trump on Twitter, Trump on Twitter. You know what?
I'm tired of
join the fucking party. Join the party. Let's fucking get like a mass fucking
He blocked
tweet
me.
storm. Like, no, but if we can get a fucking mass tweet storm, if we can get like fucking couple thousand people and wait for the next tweet and just fucking blast a fucking motherfucker on Twitter and just keep doing that for fucking do that for about a week, okay? It's not illegal. It's things that people can do as long as you don't fucking. I mean, like you don't. Like,
Fucking get in there. He wants to do social media. Well, we know how to do social media. We can do social media better.
He tweets. He tweets.
Exactly. And that's the biggest problem with like the purge and all this stupid fucking crap. It divided a lot of fucking people. And then also you have those evil fags that are just like, oh, I got a fucking page that's got 2 million
Yeah,
fucking
I
likes,
gotta be the final boss of the
and
final boss of the final boss of the final boss. Who gives a flying fuck, man? I never got that. I'm usually the guy on the bottom of the totem pole anyway, but just saying.
I had to turn my notifications off. He tweets so much. I'm not lying.
Holy shit.
all I gotta say, if y'all want to fucking create fucking pages that'll fucking go up like fucking mad, of like a lot, like fucking, like seriously, start going after celebrities. Start creating fucking pages, and you'll see you'll start getting tagged and shit like that, and your reach is gonna get fucking huge. And then when the time comes, you can fucking spread that message out on social media. That's my message to people.
Pat,
what I do? What?
Tell them about that. Tell them about the one on Instagram. I happen to tag up on Instagram.
Dude, I can't even deal with you, Daryl. Dude, you know, like, I can't. Even, I can't. Just, I can't. I'll leave it at that. You guys have an imagination. Can we move?
Ew.
Tapping.
That's funny.
Anyway, so yeah, we should totally we need to. You know what we need to do? We need to start putting more people's faces onto really good memes. Like, you know how much fun that is? Like the pictures that we get of us in these precarious situations. It's hysterical.
I mean, we meme
by the way, I started doing that with a bunch of like my people that I do work with, like clients and stuff, and they get such a rise out of it. Oh my god. Like, I totally broke it out of our little like collective group of friends, and people are like loving it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
and like they all know, like all the people that work with me, like they know me. Like they chose to work with me because they know. And we I totally been doing that like lately. And like it's so much fun. Like just swapping people's faces all over the place. People get
it's got to the point now that we meme ourselves so much that people feel left out and they're starting to send us headshots to put
seriously, I get messages. How come I'm not? How faces in your meme? I'm feeling left out. Like,
oh my god,
you know how hard it is to find like 40 people fucking memes.
40 people memes.
Yeah, like because everybody wants a face on there. So like it's hard. Like that is one of our biggest challenges is finding memes that have enough room for everybody's face. Like we need a longer bus, man. Shit. It's so much fun though. I mean the fuckery. I mean Gordon in his helmet. Gordon in his helmet like that. Like that's when it sank in. That was like bam, let's boosh.
That was epic. That was epic there.
Yeah, you remember this whole fuckery thing started with a fucking meme like 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
Yeah, we were just joking around.
We're catching shit. Daryl and I were both catching shit because Daryl was like, they're like, what's up with the short bus, blah, 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 blah. And then Daryl was like, nah, look, this is an inside joke between me and Pat. And then all of a sudden, everybody's, and then the short bus rode straight up.
Crayons and helmets.
Crayons and helmets and all, bro. Damn. Came out of nowhere. You know what it is? It gives you a sense of freedom, too. You don't have to be anybody special when you're the retard on the bus. And I play the retard pretty good. I mean, I am mostly, I really did ride a short bus when I was younger. I did. I rode a short bus. They thought I was freaking, I mean, I guess I am a little out there, but I'm just saying.
Well, what got me was the day that Leon was driving behind you and all of a sudden a short bus drove by, and he caught it on video. And now it seems like every time one of us goes out, we're near a short bus. So there's one somewhere near us.
Law of attraction.
My kids take the short bus.
Yes.
I'm just saying. I took the short bus.
Listen, we're still all on the short bus. Beep beep, motherfuckers. Beep beep.
We should
beep beep.
We should make just a plain fucking WordPress fucking site, and we'll name it the Short Bus Database, and basically everybody that's ever been on the short bus can sign up and put their name on that fucking list.
Yeah.
And we'll see how much short bus is in the humanity.
Well, see, we have people on MeWe that hasn't even got that's in Short Bus Alpha on MeWe that hasn't even got on Facebook yet.
That don't even do Facebook.
There's like 100 of them.
Yeah, there's like, and that's so awesome. You know what I mean? Like, we're branching out into every single system, not just like the short bus, but I'm saying like that whole mentality is awesome. You know, it's not all about Facebook. It's not all about Twitter, Flickr, Splunker, Mr. Wong, Reddit, whatever the fuck you do. But even 4chan for some little thing.
You know, I put more personal stuff on Instagram than I do Facebook.
Yeah, and you know what? I've been putting a lot more time into like other things other than Facebook. Facebook isn't doing it for me anymore. You know, it used to be so much fun when we used to do the shit and fuckery that we used to pull off back in the day was making Facebook the system to be on. But in times of late, like Facebook has just gotten full of report fags.
Yeah,
it just makes the whole thing fucking suck. I'll go elsewhere. I don't care. I don't have to use Facebook. I mean, shit, Daryl, how long have we had like that SMS fucking fight going for? Like ever?
Oh God, ever? Yeah. Take the 4 out.
Never.
God, we woke up Lori. She was so mad.
Oh my God, dude, she fucking blew it. Her goat went. It was fucking over. The goats are get the fuck out.
Did Jevin text me on the separate text? She said, "Man, y'all got to take me out." I was like, "Why?" He said, "I got 758 text messages."
Yo, but we would go nuts, man. Like literally, like straight, like tournament style fucking memeing, just fucking for hours. That's the good stuff right there too. A lot of fun, stupid, fucking awesome fun. the best way to describe it.
And we're just a bunch of nuts anyways.
The Americans will see though with net neutrality, they're gonna have to pay for fucking tax and everything, and they're doing such fuckery online will actually cost people a lot of fucking money, and they're gonna target individuals.
So what's the deal with is it set in stone? Is anybody taking anybody to court about the net neutrality?
What, set in stone about taking Facebook to court or taking that? Say that again, Daryl.
Okay, I heard that senators or somebody, I got letters from senators emailed me back.
Yeah, me too. I got the same email, I think.
And I don't know is it set in stone?
Senator Schumer said that he's going against it. I think.
Because I just can't see us paying. We already pay for if you're on satellite, you already pay for the router. If you're on cable, you pay for the router. You already pay for your service. So then they're going to add on top of that to what plan you want to have, like HBO and Cinemax and Stars bundle. You're going to do Facebook and Instagram bundle and stuff like that. That's just stupid. And they're thinking money. They're not thinking about us.
Man. Yeah. And they're blaming it on the fact that they haven't been able to invest in infrastructure because they're afraid of a suit.
You guys are screwed, man. Like it's been this way for like fucking 20 to 30 years in Canada.
Nah, fuck that. I'll make my own internet.
Yeah, I was gonna say Canada's already like that.
Yeah, it's been like that for a long time. Like, and actually, like we have a better, like a more common sense net neutrality laws and stuff.
Not
And
really. I pay $70 a month for internet.
That's close to what I pay.
Yeah, that's same.
If I told you guys my internet bill, you would fall off your chair.
Oh no.
You would literally fall off your chair. Promise. And I gotta tell you, man, it's getting worse. Like some carriers are pretty good. Like I gotta give a shout out to Light Tower. They're great. Like for a fiber provider, those guys, and they're straight with you too. Like, you know, I've dealt with the fiber providers, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. I'm talking building real internet, like the internet that you guys use at home, like that kind of internet. I help build those networks. And I can tell you that the restrictions that were put on those ISPs were pretty great. They were. But at the same time, you know, I don't feel that people should be punished for wanting to be on the internet and connecting. I say, I mean, I have the capability of building our own internet. I would need help, but I can do it. You could put me in the middle of a fucking desert and I can get an ISP up and running with a marshmallow.
Well, with a fucking accent like that, yeah, I bet, eh? You sound so gangster when you said that. Like, oh fuck, eh? I brought you out here, you Jew motherfucker. Eh?
You can throw me in the middle of a desert with a marshmallow and I'll get you an ISP.
the key is you need the crows work with you. So you need to send off the crows to other dead bodies that have like fucking cell phones laying around and get the crows to bring you that cell phone, and then you can fucking build a fucking ISP in the desert.
Fuck your fucking crows. When they start throwing me around the woods, I leave.
Sorry to interrupt, but Pat, I need you to say, I'm walking over here.
I'm walking over you. That what?
It's just a classic thing you hear from New Yorkers on movies.
Oh, really?
Well,
I am a New Yorker, tried and true.
I'm walking over here.
There you go. Hey, oh.
I'm walking over.
I'm surprised y'all don't
Hey,
jump.
Fugazi, forget about it, all right? Huh? Go get me some prosciutto, huh? Get me some pizza over to Brooklyn, over there. Come on, guy. Yeah. You know, it's funny. I meet all types of people. I've met people that are in the top of the top 1%, and I've met people who have absolutely nothing. And I met both sides of that equation that are just as happy with life. It's rare that someone's happy with life, but it really doesn't matter what you got. It's all about having a good time.
Well, something I watched today on YouTube that just came out was a benefit concert that Lincoln Park put on for Chester. You know, it made me mad because what he did was selfish, but it's still, you know, to watch his bandmates sit there and cry and all the, you know, he left how many children behind? 4 or 5. You know, that just, I'm sorry I had to bring that up. It just got to me.
So did he actually do it
No,
himself?
I agree with you, girl.
It was just so selfish. Then they had to, you know, they're trying to pick themselves back up. The fans are trying to pick themselves back up. And, you know, they're just, I don't know, man. It's like, it don't matter what you have. I mean, he was a millionaire. He had everything, and he still wasn't happy. So it's not money that's going to make you happy. It's what you have on the inside is going to make you happy.
Greetings, guys.
Hey, Maddie.
Oh my God! It's the Mystic Bastard.
Let me.
What's up, Nopix?
What's up, buddy? I walked into someone saying something about someone they had to have committed suicide, from what I'm gathering.
Yeah, it was Chester from Lincoln Park.
Right. You believe that to be a suicide?
That's what I was saying. Like,
I don't know.
Was it suicide or was it murder? Because
Oh, this is gonna get good.
that means it's
Someone get popcorn.
No, I'm just.
It was too much involved.
What about Chris Cornell?
Again, you believe
First
that to
off,
be a
hey
suicide?
guys, can I pause this conversation for just a second? I just want to give a shout out to both those guys. I loved their music, despite their suicide and all the other bullshit that came on long after.
Yes.
Their music inspired me in so many ways. I was a deep down grunge guy. So before we get into them and their suicide and all the bullshit that comes up after that, I just want to give them a big shout out, and that I carry a lot of what they said in their songs in my soul.
Numb song. You know, reason I brought that up, Pat, is because of what you said. You met people from the top 1%, and you met people at the bottom and the lowest. And the reason I bring him up is because, you know, he had the fame, he had the fortune, but still he was so depressed on the inside that he felt like he had to do that to get rid of that pain.
Yeah.
It's just like my cousin committed suicide. Shotgun to the mouth, blew back his head off over a girl. You know, so I've lived through it, and I'm sure a lot of people have lost somebody to suicide or to murder or something, or wasn't happy. And, you know, it all starts with your heart. Not what you can give, what you can say.
Yeah.
I've got to intervene, and the reason I have got to intervene is because I deal with people every day. I don't necessarily have to deal with people dealing with this specific issue every day, but believe me, I mean I run into at least this specific causality of death, right? This specific causality of death at least once a week, whether it be a heroin overdose or whether it be a gunshot or someone's hung themselves. Okay. But I guess I can tell you and share with you. You all know me by now. When I say I am a governor, I am a driver, I am a realistic person when it comes to my own being. I know who I am and what I am, and what I am not. What I am not is the vehicle. Okay, I am a consciousness within the vehicle. I am known by you and everyone else as Matt. A lot of you call me Mystic. That's fine. These people that that's fine. These people that go through these things, right? We don't know what their soul bears. Okay. And whenever we hear that they've committed suicide or taken their own life, here's what we don't know. What we don't know is the soul contract in which they decided to choose to do. There's things that we go through on a life experience basis every day. Every day we go through this.
I think he just Matt.
Matt, are you around, Matt?
His internet probably guided.
Yeah, it sounds like he faded away a little bit right there.
Why is beer so amazing?
I think it's because it's made from hops.
It's delicious.
April the 7th will be 11 years of my sobriety.
Oh, shit.
You know, Daryl, that's amazing.
I know, right? I
That's
cannot
awesome.
believe it myself. 11 years since the last time I touched a drop. And
How's it
now
feel?
I can smell and throw up. Well, when I got sick, I couldn't. They told me I couldn't drink no more. That it could kill me, and then I quit cold turkey, and I never got around it again.
Good for you. Good job.
And thank you. And now if I even smell it, I promise you I'll get sick.
Same
I
here.
I worked in the clubs. I did the bouncing, bar back, and I stayed drunk working.
Yeah.
And just
Damn.
I don't know. I just did it for so long, and it really messed me up.
I would say that would probably do that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's more of a hobby. It's not to really actually get drunk or anything. I like to make beer a lot.
I miss my wines now. I'm not gonna lie. and my Grand Marnier and my vodka tonics. No, I do miss that.
Yeah, Matt's rebooting. Damn. Hold on, I don't know if we.
I'm sorry, guys, about all the revolutionary fucking videos in the background. I'm like revolutionary tonight. Like I don't give a fuck.
Well, good, man. That's cool. That's cool. Last week you were Hitler, so hey, you keep going.
Oh man,
I want to see where this leads.
So what's the next topic, guys? Just anything?
No. We actually went through all the topics that we were gonna go through. At this point, we're just having an adult conversation about stuff and things.
Well, I didn't mean to bring it down. Talk about Chester. It's just something that when you said that about the 1% and the lowest, and that just popped right in my head right then, and just.
It's true, man. It's true. I've seen some really successful people be really depressed. I've seen really
actually, when it comes to the statistics, the rich people off themselves a lot more often than poor people.
Yeah.
And the privileged countries have the high rates of suicide, while the poor countries have low. And
but I think it comes down to stress. Like I know like a lot of people that that people would consider really well off. Their stress level is
look for an example.
You would not like on your worst day. I have seen complete meltdowns. I have seen everything.
Remember the recession in 2008?
Yeah, that's
when that
was that hit hard.
Now, let's talk about Wall Street. Like, how many people actually killed themselves because of the day before they were billionaires, and basically everything was done.
Now they're not.
I'll tell you, where I was working at, we got hit so hard.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it would.
Well, I mean, Dow, you were in the car industry. Like,
I was in the car industry.
You were doing design and shit. Like, bro, that was one of the hardest hit. Other than mortgages.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, food, even food. Surplus stuff was hit by this because the inflation popped. And people were getting mortgages that couldn't afford them. And the reason why they couldn't afford them is because the government, is taxing them out the yang. So it was a vicious cycle of fuck. Everybody got in.
I wasn't meant to say what I was trying to say. That's obvious. That is very obvious. So we'll leave it at that.
Well,
that's all good.
If you look at it, what if it's an era of government for North America? If we talk about North American, because it kind of happened to Canada and the U.S. at the same time. But it's to say if we call it an era of government, we just recently elected Stephen Harper as our prime minister. He's a conservative, and as well as Obama was just put into power. It was an era going from the agenda, the Bush agenda, to a different kind of agenda.
We were fighting 2 wars at one time.
Yeah, but why? Why was it the war needed? Why did you have to fucking
one guy? They did not need, in my opinion. This is my opinion. We did not need to go after Iraq at all, because Iraq fell, ISIS came in.
7-Eleven was an inside job.
Yeah.
And I fucking loved that fucking job, for fuck's sakes. That was the best job in the world.
But yeah, seriously. They went
Welcome to
after
Bob's Virgin.
they went after Iraq to get oil. That is
Yeah.
pretty much
Dick Cheney.
deal.
Dick Cheney.
Resources.
Yeah. And do you know that I think it was like last year the US was the number one producing in oil because of fracking?
Here.
The U.S. is running out of oil. That's the biggest problem.
I know. It sucks, especially considering like one of my favorite
And
pastimes
why
is
why is it that we are shipping our fucking raw products to the U.S. to process, and we're paying double the fucking price for our gasoline at the pumps than the U.S. are? That's fucking bullshit. Talk
Yeah,
about a
but
bullshit story. Let's talk about fucking how fucking the U.S. is fucking over Canada.
they
wow.
not
U.S. is
you.
fucking over a lot of people.
You want to know who's getting it?
Reg, give me a Viva la Revolution.
The
But
word.
it's not
Who's
about
getting
the US or Canada or any country. It's about the corporate elite
It's about
that is in control
guys,
of this world.
Or
what it's
dividing.
about is us.
Look
Do
at
we have the skills needed
the worst
to
is
live on our own? And could we live at the same level of comfort and maintain the same quality of life? That is the
there's
hardest
people.
question we have to ask ourselves.
Yeah,
There's
we will
people.
have a higher quality of life if we put the sustainable system into place. We will have
Agreed.
less work. We will have less shit around us. We will have less wars. We will have less almost anything negative. So, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, okay, but
Except for
here's the
like
thing, Tor. Like
disease.
once everybody like buys these solar panels and sets them up on their house, what's going to happen to all the electricity, all the electricity companies and the power companies and stuff? Hey, you're talking about billions of dollars of infrastructure that basically the off-grid community wants to scrap. So of course they're going to put shit fucking panels on the market and shit fucking generators on the market. There's no, it's a fucking green energy scam. There's so many better ways of fucking making energy, but they make it so inefficient that they don't want to make something efficient because then you know what? That's what's going to happen. You won't like it'll cause like
Solar
a
is just one aspect of it. Of course, real power comes from water.
yeah, I know, but where are you going to find the money? Where are you going to find?
Solar is number 3, if not 4, if you count thermal energy.
Did y'all hear about Cape Town, South Africa? Day
Oh yeah,
zero.
them running out of water.
Day 0, April 18th. They're gonna be completely out of water.
Really?
That's crazy.
And in almost every state in the United States, it's illegal to harvest rainwater.
Yeah,
Well,
you know
then guess
why
what?
they're
I want
running out
my
of water?
motherfucking storm drains plugged, okay? I want my fucking storm drains plugged, and I want them to stop fucking collecting rainwater themselves.
And
Because
charge
what you
us
just
for
said
it.
is complete bullshit.
In my state, they enforce you to save because we are the biggest tobacco producing state in the world. All the cigarettes come out of my state.
So
North
we have
Carolina.
to pay for our
North
rainwater to be collected. They charge us for that.
The fun fact: 60% of the water they use goes for wineries, and the wineries have actually sucked up most of this water.
What about Nestle?
Well, there goes fucking LOL security for fuck's sakes. We can't even drink our wine.
Fun fact.
Sake.
Nestle came after BC Canada for try to stop people or try to buy Canada's water too, and make it. They basically say it's not a human right to have fresh water. You have to buy it.
I saw this documentary on this girl. She was in Canada getting jugs of water, bringing it over the U.S. border and selling it to people. And she would make 3 or 4 trips a day and $1,000 a pop.
No.
That's a business.
Really?
That's
yes.
Well, you know what? Go to the Northwest Territories, Canada, up to the NT. It'll cost you $103 for 24 little bottles of water. It'll cost you $6 for a flat of pop. $103 for a case of water.
Yeah,
Well,
they still don't have clean drinking water up there. A lot of those native reserves, they don't have potable water
Yeah,
that
well,
they can
don't
drink.
teach them how to clean it and make their own and filter their own water, right?
I don't
Hey, let
think
me
I
ask
need
you
to
a
listen to this
question.
show.
In Canada, like if you melt snow, is that the same as collecting rainwater?
You have to bring it to a boil. Obviously, to be able to drink it, you have to bring it to a boil, and to kill any bacteria or whatever in the water, so you don't get like beaver fever or something.
And here they tested every county and every state, and it's almost 60% medical off run, like say ibuprofen and painkillers is in the water, tap water
Oh
here.
God, yeah, that kills me, Daryl.
Did you
You
hear
know,
about that, Pat?
yeah, I did. I heard about that, and that makes me so upset that like, and you know what? We talk about drinking water. I mean, look at like Flint, Michigan. They still don't have
They
water.
still haven't recovered. They still haven't replaced the pipes. But we can drop a
Well, it's
Moab bomb.
the democracy bankrupt the fucking corporation of the city. They're so far into debt there in Flint, Michigan, that they're fucking like there's 5 generations of employees that work for the fucking public works that are still receiving fucking because of democracy, because the unions. They give all these employees fucking benefits and huge fucking, you know what I mean, like advantages, and it drains the city's fucking bone dry. Like after Detroit went for a shit in the automaker industry, a lot of these little towns
Yeah.
went for a fucking shit as well. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
like they ship all their jobs fucking elsewhere. A lot of these towns are actually gonna like fucking crumble hard.
Yeah. See, we have a lot our manufacturing jobs down here. That's all our state is manufacturing and tobacco. I mean, a pack of cigarettes here is $4. $3, $4. Anywhere else is $9, $10, $12.
Wow.
And
I
cotton
mean, New York, it's $12 a pack up here.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's 18 to $20 here, depending on what you're buying.
I'm
Right?
pa-
Well, you can get
But
$11.
here, okay, so let's go back to the question from the start. Matthew's got $100. Okay, he wants to invest and he wants to make $300. Now, Matthew, if you drive down to where Daryl is, you can buy $100 worth of cigarettes, and then you can drive over to New York and you can triple your money.
Yeah, easy.
Boom.
Yeah, but you know what? You don't want to get caught doing that.
You're allowed three
You
of
know,
them. You're allowed three of
you
them.
guys want to invite Allie Brambilla on the show?
Yeah.
She's like she's commenting up a storm on the feed.
I sent her the link. I told her to come on in. She said
Yeah,
she's
she
in the
could totally
chat.
come on in. She's got good ideas.
Yeah. I sent her the link. She said she was in the chat. She just hasn't said anything.
Also, there's also another way as well. If you find like good quality escorts, you could probably mark up their prices. And I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Add a few teeth.
The photoshopping you can get a lot accomplished, man. And I'm sure on Tinder there's a whole fucking website full of
Man,
them.
I get on Tinder just to get memes. You
No,
wouldn't believe some
seriously
of the
though,
stuff
like
they
the
say,
memes
man.
you can get off Tinder are like amazing.
Man,
Daryl, I mean, you're an artist with the digital pen. Don't get me wrong, but like, dude, you come up with some good stuff, dude. I mean, the fucker in it is amazing.
we have our talents.
Yeah,
Mine is
man.
just being an asshole.
Oh wow. I just put like a bunch of soup in the microwave and it just exploded, so I'm gonna wipe that up. I'll be right back.
All right.
Your wife's gonna fucking lose it on you.
Dun, 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 dun.
You're rich. Play the video I put in the chat.
Hang on. I'm having a cigarette, and then I'll go and plug into my monitor.
I'm thinking about buying my wife a gag ball.
Is that Matthew?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting to ever hear that from you.
Oh God, I really fucked this up good. Shit.
Is it a goat? Is it the goat? Did you fuck up the goat?
Apparently, Alexa is very jealous on the internet. If you get Sirius or whatever it's called there, and you have Alexa in your home, apparently Alexa gets very jealous and sometimes you'll have like some of those things that argue with each other. You'll just like turn them on, and then you'll just fucking start an argument, and they'll argue with each other. It's pretty cool.
What?
I'm telling you.
You're telling me, eh?
Yeah, Tabernacle. ST Callis.
Tabernacle.
Hopefully that's not censored on YouTube.
Nah.
What, Tabernacle?
Nah.
Tabernacle actually goes against community standards. It's religious.
Does it?
Yeah, it's religious. Anything religious goes against community standards.
It means the house of bread. Come on.
That must means that I can blow Joel Osteen's webpage out of the water now. I'm tired of that rich man anyway. He's got to go. I'm just kidding.
Joel Osteen, he does good for humanity. Look at a lot of people's lives he changed, and look how
I
much
know.
fucking money he made.
Very good. Look at how much money he's made out of it. Dude, I will talk to you all day long for free. And I'll pump you full of positivity all day long. I'll bet Thor will do the same thing. Talk positive to you all day long for free.
All day long.
All day
I don't know. I've seen Thor like get really upset before.
Oh my.
Yeah, Thorborn's gotten mad before.
Yeah,
He does the rage quit.
I've seen Thor like get pretty in his feels.
Are you gonna play that video, Reg?
He's like, here you go. You better fix him up. He's gonna fuck you up, Reg.
Play that fucking video.
So you do it. Then you do it. Do you know how? It's in the
No, I
Google
don't know how. You have to do it.
Okay, if you're on PC, I'll teach you how. You're looking at your chat right now, okay? Not the chat, but you're looking at the window of the call itself. At the right top corner, you will see three little dots. You will click on that, and then you'll click on Share Screen, and then you'll go into the settings, and you can pick whatever screen you want to fucking share with us.
Oh yeah, I was looking for it on the settings. Thanks. Yeah, but you do it instead because I'm too lazy.
Still trying to make myself a drink. I put half fucking rum in my glass, and I put way too much, and I don't.
I think I just saw the short bus like go through Canada. Right there. On Gordon's screen.
Canadian short bus.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna close out the show and right now just because I'm gonna be heading to bed in a minute. So I just wanted to say to everybody that came out today and sat on our panel, thank you very much. Always a good conversation.
Play the video before you end it, okay?
Okay.
Hang on. Give me a sec there. I'll just make myself a drink. Two hours later, still making a drink.
Dun, dun, dun.
To all your viewers right now that's listening, thank you for your patience. 1 hour and a half remaining.
We have no patience at the moment, Reg.
Oh, I totally have patience.
I'm just playing, man. Of course,
I'm looking at a train like going through Canada. Like, hey, we're almost at Tim's.
We're going for Tim's. Everybody get in.
Almost Tim's. Yeah, it's true. I saw. I think it was either Gordon or Reg that posted this about. It was a picture of New York City with like a couple of engines being declared as a state of emergency, and like there was a picture of Canada with like this dude with a gigantic like, hey,
Okay,
we're
so
almost.
this I'm ready for the video.
Oh, it's the Zeitgeist. I remember Zeitgeist. There was a big
This
thing.
is long video, bro.
Yo, this video is awesome, by the way.
Only got 3
If
minutes.
you've never seen Zeitgeist, this is great.
The flag
The original video was good, but a lot of it got debunked. Eh?
under the principal's office. Everybody does. I said everybody wants to believe the earth was flat, but that doesn't make it so. I explained that America owed everything it has to other cultures, nations. I would rather pledge allegiance to the earth and everyone on it. Needless to say, it wasn't long before I left school entirely, and I set up a lab in my bedroom. There I began to learn about science and nature. I realized then that the universe is governed by laws, that the human being, along with society itself, was not exempt from these laws. Then came the 1920, which began what we now call the Great Depression. I found it difficult to understand why millions were out of work, homeless, starving, while all the factories were sitting there. The resources were unchanged. It was then that I realized that the rules of the economic game were inherently invalid. Shortly after came World War II, where various nations took turns systematically destroying each other. I later calculated that all the destruction and wasted resources spent on that war could have easily provided for every human need on the planet. Since that time, I have watched humanity set the stage for its own extinction. I have watched as the precious finite resources are perpetually wasted and destroyed in the name of profit and free markets. I have watched the social values of society be reduced into a base artificiality of materialism and mindless consumption. And I have watched as the monetary powers control the political structure of supposedly free societies. I'm 94 years old now, and I'm afraid my disposition is the same as it was 75 years ago. This shit's got to go.
Pretty deep, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But
Had a good
that's what I like.
message.
Like it's crazy how like we come together and we're evolving a lot of new cool features and tools and stuff like that, and we're actually like, you know what I mean? Like some of the stuff that we talk about, yeah, I don't know, like fucking pretty much everybody in this panel hate each other or whatever. One day they hate each other, the other next day they love each other. Or, but it's
I'm
crazy
not,
how we're still together in the panel and we're still talking like about like change. Like we're still
I've,
confused about.
guys, I've never had one bad word to say about anybody on this panel.
And right, me either. The hell are you talking about, Reg?
That's a goddamn lie.
Not you. You're fucking.
Bro, you fighting with yourself again?
Who, me?
All
I
in-
fight my own self.
You tried to hypnotize me on live stream. For fuck's sakes.
I didn't try. I was there. You just wouldn't listen.
But that was like, actually a good message. Like I mean, from Jacques Fresco. Like, fucking solid message.
Yeah, that was good. Deep message. I like that.
That's too deep for bedtime talk. What the hell?
But anyways, I guess everybody's going offline. I gotta hit the sack, so I'll catch you guys all later. And to all the viewers, thank you for watching. And I mean, there'll always be a lot more shows available.
Yeah.
Right on.
Have a good night, man.
You
Good
too,
night.
everybody. Good night, guys. Night. Everybody be safe.
All right. Later, guys.
Bye.
So, Daryl, how you been?